Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health Australia. I want to share with you what and how this happened. What this is where you wake up in the morning and your neck is stiff as, or you were in the shower and it locked up, it went click, or you were backing out of the driveway and went ugh like this. So first and foremost, how did you get there in the first place when you, quote, didn't do anything? So what we need to look at what happens with this. And what this is a little model of your neck. If you have had something happen to it, maybe not broken, not dislocated, but if something shifted just a wee little bit there, what your brain is going to do is it's going to try to make certain compensations in other places. So if your neck is not normally able to move a certain degree, you may not feel that there's any problem whatsoever. But your brain can't be tricked, and so what it's going to do is it's going to try to make these other compensations with the muscles in your neck, which is going to cause one shoulder to go like this, one shoulder to roll forward, one hip to move, and so there might be a certain degree of muscle tightness in your body, or you might notice your postures, it could be a little bit better, different things like that. And this may go on for weeks or months or maybe even years, depending on what you have going on. But here's the point. Is that all the while that that's happening, your muscles, which would normally have this amount of tension in them, they start getting pulled on like this, to the point where all it takes is that proverbial straw that breaks the camel's back, just that little bit of extra stress, and the whole thing, or one little fiber more appropriately, it's going to go tweak, it'll go ping, like you pinged a guitar string or something like that, and what will happen then is your brain is going to cause the muscle to go into lockdown mode. It's going to go like this. And then you're going to find that you're not going to be able to move your head the way that it's supposed to. And you're going to say, oh, I've got all this muscle pain, etc., etc., so I didn't need to work through the muscle and all this sort of stuff. The muscle is only doing what your brain is telling it to do. And in that particular moment, it is trying to protect you. It's trying to protect you from moving your head any other direction that's going to make it worse. So, what do you need to do in that situation? Well, let me say a few things here first. If you do nothing, odds are the pain will go away in about 4 to 6 weeks. But it's going to go away because your brain will have stopped paying attention to the problem that's actually there and move on to something else. I do not recommend that strategy because it's most likely going to come back and haunt you in some other kind of way, or set you up in a recurrent cycle where something like this happens every 3 to 6 months, which you don't want. So far better you find out, well, what's the reason why this actually happened in the first place? So you can work on the muscle, yes, but remember, the muscle only does what the brain tells it to do. So stretching, exercising in and of itself may not solve it. Not if what the actual problem is where one of these vertebrae has been shifted out of position. So in order for things to heal properly, we need to figure out what that something might be. How do we get things back into normal alignment, normal movement, and as a result then, with the pressure off of the system, your brain says, okay, good, we can start to let go. And what will happen then is the muscle will start to relax all on its own. As much as I love to say it's a snap of the fingers and boom, problem solved, it usually takes a better part of around a week or so, just to where you're getting back to feeling your normal self. But the healing process, that can oftentimes take a lot longer, depending how long all of these changes have been happening over a long period of time. So, if you do find yourself in this situation where your neck is seized up and you're not able to turn it side to side, two things. Number one, you're going to have to get something done about it. It's not going to go away on its own. And it's the sign that there's been something going on for a long period of time. It's actually not something brand new. But number two is if you're able to do the right thing, then you're perhaps able to undo and reverse so many different things that was sending you on a much darker path. So your brain has decided to put the stress into the muscle rather than it to be affecting the nerves. You do not want to have a nerve kind of problem if that's the case. So if you are finding yourself, okay, something is locked up, or you know somebody who has been experiencing this, please share this video with them. Personally, I've had this happen with my own neck a number of times in the past. It's not fun. I know exactly what it feels like. But in the same breath, I also know a lot of different strategies that may be able to help you out from that. Thanks for enjoying this video. Please like, please share. This is Dr. Jeffrey Hanna at Atlas Health Australia, the Brain to Body Connection.